Back at Worley Show in November 2019, Scale announced that they were going to produce the KUA Nuclear Flask wagon. 150-tonne, 4-bogie nuclear flask wagon. There's only two of these, built by Bombardier and ProRail in Wakefield in 1998, built with the sole purpose of carrying spent nuclear fuel from nuclear subs at Devonport or Rosyth and transporting it to Sellafield in Cumbria for disposal. They did, however, travel more widely over the network, being seen as far as north as Georgemas Junction in the Highlands, Washwood Heath Yard in Birmingham, Wembley Yard and down at Eastleigh. So they have travelled a bit, but normally they'd be accompanied by courier coaches with armed forces for security protection of the load against attack. These are particularly suitable as well for obviously sort of like moving into contemporary era with DRS 37.6s, which Scale are going to produce as well. So that makes a nice short train. Well, I say short, but the wagon itself, 325 millimetres long, and you can buy these as a twin pack. So there you've got over 2 foot length worth of wagon. But the other impressive aspect which strikes you as soon as you actually pick the item up is the weight of it. And it's probably the weightiest wagon that I've encountered, certainly in 4mm scale, 420 grams. It really is quite substantial, and that's thanks to the die-cast chassis, which that large black block, as you see, that's all metal, so there's plenty of weight to it. The flask housing, the blue section in the centre, those don't open, but I think that's probably a bit of a gimmick anyway, because unless you've got sort of like an unloading facility for it as part of the model, you're not going to see these travelling around the network with the flask section actually open. Aside from its impressive size and weight, there's an awful lot of detail on this. We look at the etched handrails, which I know that Scale want to do a bit more work on, and also fitting tread plate onto the upper surface of the chassis. But looking at the end bogies, the equipment and pipe detail that's there, there's an awful lot of detail captured, but still you can see through what's there. And the bogies themselves as well, good detail on the outside, but maintaining obviously the open space feel to it. These wagons hopefully should be with us later during the year. This is only a first EP sample, which is to test the fit of the parts, etc., and it is not decorated. The end results will be festooned with all sorts of safety and warning stickers on it. And it'd be interesting to see, obviously, sort of like how finely that detail is captured. I think it'll be worth having a re-railer somewhere on your layout to accommodate this thing. Obviously getting all of these bogies and axles onto your track and staying there. All in all, a very impressive wagon, and look forward to seeing it a little bit later on.